I'm Denis Kabiito and I'm the CEO for the Young Farmers Federation of Uganda, an apex body for youth in agribusiness. As the world marks the World Disability Day, we as the Young Farmers Federation also celebrate the people with disability, and we would hope in the agriculture sector that we could include them in all our activities as UNYFA, but also we could think about having specific value chains for them. Specific value chains, especially in line with key activities that can be done in the upper section of the value chain. For instance, they could do marketing, they could do processing of some products at whatever level they are, and then these products are further marketed, and then we should map them out as an organization, because I know so many families hide them or stay with them, but we need to map them out and link them to organizations that are to support them.
How can the Federation amplify the leadership of persons with disabilities in the agriculture sector?
Our Federation has just passed out our strategic plan 2024 November to 2028, and one of our key thematic areas is that of inclusion, and we would want to have everybody to move with everybody, because it's very important. And in our sector, which creates a lot of employment, especially in rural areas, can strive to have all people with disabilities, because the disabilities are different. The eyes, it could be with sight, it could be with hearing, it could be with the amputations and all that. So in here, we could see that young people can play a different role at a different level of the value chain. One other key thing is that as an organization, we need, which we have not been working on, is to build strong partnerships and working relationships, especially with organizations that are managing people with disability. One key example is Nodipo. So we need to work out with them, working relationship, because they know the key things that would help them better, and we need to understand them, but also need to work with them such that we work out a clear voice for them in the agriculture sector. Lastly, as an organization and working with young people, we can easily avoid stigma and discrimination. This we can preach in all our work and in all that we do, because these are our brothers, these are our sisters, and we are always with them in our families, in our farmyards and everything.
In line with this year's theme, how can governments, which suggestion can you make to governments to support persons with disabilities in agriculture and ensure full participation?
One key thing that I would start with, in line with government and policy, how to help them, one is to bankroll the umbrella organizations for people with disability. They need more funding, and they need to have them better bankrolled to even support more and more people. Then the second one that I would advocate for is to streamline the work and systems in every sector for them, because in many sectors disabilities streamlining is still lacking, and this brings about stigma and discrimination or unconsideration. So how can government streamline that in all its work and systems? People with a disability are catered for, because we are living in an era of inclusion and leaving no one behind, and this can help. And lastly is, I would urge the government to have specific packages for the people with disability, be it in agriculture. How can they be given special packages? Yes, we have special packages for women, we have special packages for youth, we have special packages for the old. But here we will also need clauses or even special packages within such packages, like PDM for people with disability, special packages for people with disability in all these other packages that can easily support them and even bring them out of the household such that they could be could place something meaningful in the agriculture, in the Ugandan economy. Youth organization, but also in joining others. As we celebrate the Day for People with Disability, I would call upon all stakeholders, especially in our agriculture sector, to come together and amplify the leadership of persons with disability for an inclusive and sustainable future, just as the theme for the day was. We need to further work together and build this trust with people with disability, because this will eliminate stigma and discrimination, but also will bring about inclusivity in all that we do, but also in creating jobs and employment in the rural areas.